name is Paige Burchell, and my company is Emma Paige Designs. Well, I have two lines under Emma Paige. So I have Forget Me Not by Emma Paige and White by Emma Paige. So Forget Me Not is a ladies' high-end vintage collection. So it's a collection of about 300 pieces ranging from the 1920s to the 1970s. And it includes everything like day dresses, lingerie, evening wear, wedding dresses, fur, that sort of thing. I will rework those pieces to make them a little more modernized and make them look less, dated. And I sell the Forget Me Not, I sell online through Etsy, and as well at vintage shows, the Witchwood Vintage Show in Toronto, as well as the Ottawa Vintage Show. And then White by Emma Paige is a bridal line, and that's basically custom designed bridal wear, so wedding gowns and bridesmaid dresses. Mm-hmm. And those are custom orders, so. My dream is to have a store one day, and where I can sell the vintage pieces and have people come in and, try them on and touch and feel, and also have a little showroom and area for bridal consultations so the brides and her girls can come in and get their fittings and look at designs and fabrics and then see the dress progress through production. Now this month, I'm working on 3 weddings that are coming up. So just kind of getting those dresses ready, going through fittings and, sourcing fabric and just working on those dresses, which takes up a lot of time, and then from there I will go through my vintage collection, and if there's a piece that kind of calls out to me that day, I'll rework it or mend it, do some repairs, and just kind of make it wearable again. Going back to vintage pieces looking a little dated, just kind of making them a little more modernized. I'd say one of the biggest challenges for my business is the fact that I don't have a storefront. I don't have somewhere for the public to come in. And that has, some days maybe is kind of challenging for my business to grow because customers can't come in. A lot of people are hesitant about buying online, especially with vintage. Sizing's a little different, so women are like, oh, will it fit me? Is that my size? I don't really know my chest size or this length or whatever, and so I feel like that can be challenging. A lot of people want to come in and try it on, but then again, you have people who are like, will drop whatever on a piece and they'll pay for the alterations if need to be done. And also, that being said, with not having a storefront, the competition, especially in Toronto, is huge. There are a ton of vintage collectors and vintage stores. And so that's kind of been challenging, trying to find how I can stand out from everyone else. The fact that I have a large vintage collection literally at my fingertips, but I also have the skills and the education as a designer, I think that kind of makes me stand out because I can incorporate the two. I can use the vintage pieces to inspire me. I can rework them. I can put my own design touches into them and make them my own, and I have the knowledge. I know how to mend them and do repairs. Definitely my passion and love for what I do drives me. I don't wake up on Mondays and dread the week. I wake up on Mondays and I pretty much work 7 days a week. But I wake up and I'm so excited to get the day started. And I don't feel like I work. Like, this is what I do is so fun to me. And my vintage pieces 100% inspire me. Fashion for sure is constantly coming back in rotation, but with different little design styles or lengths or whatever. And so just looking at the pieces, the workmanship, the quality of them, the patterns, the use of color, that is 100% what inspires. Yeah. School is important. I went to George Brown, and it was a 2-year program, and for fashion design, and I would recommend it to anyone who is interested in going into that field. It was awesome. I mean, honestly, you have to follow what you love. And this is cheesy, but you have to follow your dreams. But if you're following your love for what you do and your dreams and your passion, you'll be fine. Of course, you gotta have the business sense. That's where the education comes in. And talking to people in the industry, whatever industry you're getting into, it always helps, talking people's ear off, and connections and networking, and
That's great.
Yeah.